Hey guys, Matt here from Team Sword and Shield with another deck profile. This is again my favorite of this format that I've been playing. It's just I don't have the luck to play it competitively because when I play it competitively, it just doesn't work out for me. I play it casually all the time though. It is Chaos Dragons. So competitively, my mills are the worst mills you could possibly think of. So I decided not to play this. I did let Travis borrow this deck twice, and he has topped both times with it. He took first and then second. So good for him. Yeah, so I guess let's get started. So this is Light Pulsar. He's one of your main cards of the deck. You can special summon him either by banishing one dark and one light from your graveyard, special summon from the hand, or if he's in the graveyard, you can discard. Oh, no, not discard. Send one dark and one light from your hand to the graveyard. Also, his other effect is if he is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon a level 5 or higher dragon. So it works great with Dark Flare and Red Eyes, Darkness Metal Dragon. And also a few other cards I play in here, actually. He does miss timing very easily, though, if like you Synchro or you Tribute, or if someone uses like Soul Taker or something. That's the only bummer about it. Yeah. So next card is going to be Dark Flare. He's the counterpart of Light Pulsar. He is a little weaker and one less star. His effect to summon is roughly the same. You can only summon him from the hand though, and it's by banishing one light, one dark. And then once per turn, you can send one dragon type monster from your hand, and then one dragon type monster from your deck to the graveyard. And then target one card in either player's graveyard, banish it. This is not a you have to banish that card, or a card, so if your opponent has none, sadly have to banish one of yours. Pretty good at getting like the Light Pulsar loop going with Red Eyes. Yeah, it's pretty good. I was playing only at 1, but I decided to bump up 2, just because it works. Like, I like seeing it, it's just not all the time. Sometimes I'd rather mill it. And then, one Red Eyes, because everything's a dragon in here, and Red Eyes is broke. I'm sorry, Red Eyes is like the best dragon card. It's splashable on anything with dragons in it, it's great. So if you don't know what it does, which I'm assuming you would, you banish one face-up dragon-type monster. You control to special summon it. Then once per turn, during your main phase, you can special summon one dragon-type monster from your hand, or from your graveyard, except for Red Eyes, but there's only one now. And then one Dark Arm, because there's a lot of darks, and it's really easy to control the grave in this. Really easy to control the grave. So those are my big dragons. And then one little dragon, my Wyvern. I only play one. I only have 2 targets. I don't see the point to play more than 1. I don't know why some people play 2 or 3. This one's fine. There's plenty of ways to get to the deck, or get from the deck to the graveyard, or hand to the graveyard. Yeah. And then, one of the main reasons I picked this deck is because I can run this card in it. I can run Tour Guide. Tour Guide is one of my favorite cards ever. I like the art, I like the effect, I just like the cards, so yeah. So since this guy's back at 3, or girl I guess, I'm playing 3 of those, and then one Night Assailant for an extra target. First one, summon, target this, and then either one of these will be dead after that. It's pretty great. This is the only deck I could think of that really utilizes Tour Guide. I was gonna play Dark World, but I was like, Dark World doesn't really even need Tour Guide. I actually cut my Dark World Tour Guide down to only 1. But yeah. And then my Light Sworn Engine, the 3 Lilas, because who doesn't want extra MSTs that mill you? It's pretty good. Decent attack, it's a good card all around. Then 2 Rykos. Pretty good, flip it, destroy 1 card on the field, then mill 3. And then to contribute to my milling, there's going to be 2 card troopers. Mill 3, then get destroy, draw a card. Pretty great effects. And then 2 Plague Spreaders for those synchro options. Pretty good card. Being able to synchro twice in one turn. Like, there's a bunch of combos you can do with this deck. That's one of the reasons I like this, because I love combos. Love combos. I just don't like that, Valor. People are playing at 3 right now. That's a little bit of a bummer, but I do love combos. And one thing that I combo a lot with Plague Spreader are these 3 Malicious. Ooh, Malicious is such a good card. It's such a good card. I'm so happy it's at 3. If you don't know what it does, so you banish one of these from your deck, or from your graveyard, to special summon one of these from your deck. So it opens up a world of combos. You can make Z's with these, you can make synchros, because it's a 6, so it's like Pulsar, you can make M7s, whatever you really want, except for a Tomb. But yeah, one of my favorite things to do is to, like, normal summon this, and then get away to special summon this, special summon this back, banish this one from the grave, and get another one, just make 2 level 8s. It's pretty great, and then do a bunch of other shenanigans. There's just shenanigans everywhere in this deck, and I love it. And then my 2 Chaos Monsters is Chaos Sorcerer and BLS. I sold my secret one, because I didn't think I was ever going to play Chaos again, so all I had was a super. Same with this. I sold my high rarity one. It's a little sad. I know Chaos Sorcerer is at 2 now. I just like it. I like it at 1. I tried it at 2. It's fine at 1. I don't need any more. Especially with all the other things I do in this deck. At least half these monsters are light, so, might as well run Honest. And then I have 2 Effect Veilers. It's a light target. It's a tuner. Helps with synchros, helps stopping things. And then I have some battle stoppers. I have 1 Gorse. It's pretty good. And then 2 Trags. Again, level manipulation's great. And taking stuff that your opponent has is great. I've I've had 2 Trags, and I've sent a Trag to take someone's Trag, and then manipulated both of their levels and overlaid. I've sent a Gorse to take a Megalo, like, it's pretty great. I sent a Dark Arm to take a Megalo before. It was really fun. I love Trag. Trag's actually one of my favorite cards right now. Just because of all the shenanigans you can do with him. So that's all my monsters. There's a bunch of monsters. I think there's like 30 when I counted or something like that. That's the 42 card deck. I think. It might only be 40. I'm not really sure. To help with the Light Sworns, I got Charge, the Light Brigade, sending top 3 cards and adding 1 Light Swarm is pretty good. And a great combo with that is Soul Recharge, adding that Light Swarm, then discarding it to draw 2 and then mill 2. Pretty good. And to help with Malicious, because I know you might be thinking they might be dead a lot, which sometimes they are. But when you have a Reincarnation, it's pretty great. You send that Malicious to your grave, add, whatever you want, a Plague Spreader or something, make a synchro play with it. Or add a Light Pulsar, banish that stuff, and make an overlay. It's also really great if you mill BLS, or if you mill something you can't special summon, like Dark Arm. Just send a Malicious or send something and get it back. I love this at 2. I was playing 1. I don't think I had to go back to 1. I don't think I'd go back to 3. Yeah, it's a great card. And then 2 MSTs. I would love to run this at 3. I just don't have enough room for it. And then 1 Dark Hole. I might take out the Dark Hole actually for a 3rd MST, but Dark Hole just helps me enough that I keep it in there. Helps me push for game a lot. It also gets Light Pulsar's effect. Summon that Red Eyes, and then special summon another Light Pulsar. So, and my extra deck is not really put together. I actually forgot some of the cards are in here, because I've been playing gadgets a lot recently. So I use some of the cards in other decks and whatnot. But this is pretty close. The only card that doesn't belong in here, I will point out, because I just couldn't remember what else was supposed to be in here. So I have 1 Leviathan. It's a great card, make it with Tour Guide. It's a dragon, you can banish it for Red Eyes and then have 2 darks in your grave. It's pretty great. He's also really pretty, but that's besides the point. It's a good card. Good little beat stick. One Levier. It's Levier. Bring back Lila or Raikou. Card Trooper. I don't know why Card Trooper would be banished, actually. But yeah, I guess if he gets the prison, so I don't get to that draw. Yeah, let's bring back Plague. I bring back Plague a lot with this to make more synchros because he gets banished after you used him the second time. Zen Mines because it's a staple rank 3. Still, it's hard for people to get over. A lot of people aren't running Black Ship right now, so it's still they have to waste 3 attacks to get rid of this, or effects to get rid of it. Yeah. And then let's jump straight up to 6. I got 1 Atum, 1 Bouncer, and 1 M7. M7 is definitely the best card in this extra deck. It's so good. Just bouncing back one of your opponent's cards, or even bouncing back your own cards. I actually bounce my own cards back way more, like a BLS or something I need out of my grave. Like if I want to make a Dark Arm, I need something in my grave. Like it's amazing. It helps those pushes. It helps make game. It's good. And finally, my last XZ is going to be Gaia, the dragon. Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. Actually, I've never think I've ever said his whole name. Yeah, since the tomb can't attack afterwards, or if these guys don't have material, or if they get Fiendish Chain, which does happen a lot, especially M7, so just overlay and attack and whatnot. Piercing damage, 26. I wish he was a little stronger, but his effect's just too good for him to be stronger. That's a great piercer. And then my synchros. Armades. Because Armades is so good. I don't know why he's so low in price. He's such a good card. Like, he's better in Catastor this format. Like, it's just so good. And then my 6s, I have an Iron Chain and this card. I know this card doesn't belong in here. It's okay. I played with it for a while before I got an Iron Chain, because I traded mine. It's just he's a good beat stick. He can't be Fiendish Chain. He's pretty good. But I don't know what else to put in here. But yeah. He's actually my first synchro I ever owned. Fun fact. Because he came in like the structure deck or something. My friend just gave it to me. And my 1/7 is Black Rose. I don't think I need anything else besides about Black Rose. Actually, I don't think there is anything else that's good. Like Scrap Archfiend, I guess, if I really wanted to. And so let's start with the 8s. I got Scrap Dragon. And then a card that combos amazingly with Scrap Dragon is going to be Stardust Spark Dragon. Target this with Scrap Dragon, then protect it. Their card gets blown up, yours doesn't. You have 2 cards just to attack them. I did start playing this over Stardust. I kind of want to put Stardust back in here. And this, I would like to have both of them, because this card is just so good. And Stardust is so good. And then, finally, just a Crimson Blader. I feel like this isn't supposed to be in here either. Oop, not finally, I have one more card. But I feel like this isn't supposed to be in here either. But it's still a good card. And then, another one of my MVPs, Void Ogre Dragon. He is a beat stick. He has 3,000 attack and 3,000 defense. He is a Sheehan of a 6-am. When you have no cards in your hand, you negate 1 spell or trap per turn. That does happen in this deck. Not a lot, but enough that this is great. Plus, another awesome thing, he is a Light Pulsar target. So Light Pulsar gets destroyed, you're like, ooh, boom, 3,000. What are they going to do about that? Yeah, he's a pretty good card. I did play him in Black Wings for a while, and so I'm glad I held on to this, because I did have some people asking for it, but he's also really cool looking. Yeah. So that is my deck profile for Chaos Dragons. My favorite deck of this format so far. I have one more video that I want to do later this week, and that is of a Battle Pack 2 opening, like War of the Giants Round 2. I just have to get it first, and that's the thing that's going to be the hardest part. But yeah, so if you like this, please comment, rate, subscribe, and stay tuned for more awesome videos. Have a great day.